After starting our passage towards Spain, our engine overheated, this time beyond repair, thus we were left with no choice but to sail. After 2 days of sailing, we were 2 meters from being hit by a cargo ship in the middle of the night. You can hear that story in the previous episode. I had made arrangement with the Harbour of Cartagena to come tow us into a slip when we arrived. Let's just say we had to zigzag more than we wanted.
So we have now entered Cartagena Harbour. It was one hell of a sail. We did usually did 7 knots with second reef and the trysail, and we are without engine, and there's some dinghy people that's gonna come pick us up, but first we have to get in. So now we're tacking, and it's very hard to tack in here. This just happened. It smelled like smoke and I wondered a long time what it was. It was this light that was on, and it burned through the plastic and it started burning through the paper. Fire hazard. Fire avoided. And now we are in the harbour of Cartagena. And it's actually very nice to be in harbour again. I haven't been in harbour forever and it feels good. How do you feel, Ricardo? How do you feel about the food I'm making?
I feel sorry for you.
I'm boiling some pasta and I'm gonna have some pesto, but I don't want to make the mushrooms separately, so I'm just boiling the mushrooms with the pasta to see how it tastes. And this Italian guy right here is not very happy about my way of cooking.
No, it's just for you. I mean, if you're happy like that.
Oh, these last couple of days. It's been good to be in Cartagena and get some sleep. Now I've tried to fix the coolant of the engine, and I don't know, I might not have a working engine, or it's I need to pay a mechanic or something to do this. I just talked to Anders from the start of the videos. He told me to not turn on the engine, even though I did sometimes already. It comes a lot of black smoke. And so the part where the salt water exits the motor looks like this. If you can see it, it's totally melted apart, and all the salt water is just getting sprayed into the engine room. That's one thing. The other thing, when I saw the black smoke, I thought, okay, maybe there's something with the oil. So I checked the oil level, and I couldn't see it on the oil stick, which is not good. So I've now filled 5 liters of oil, which is basically everything it needs. And I finally saw it on the stick, which means the motor was completely without oil, which is weird that it's still alive. So what Anders is saying is that what might have happened is that the oil have mixed with the diesel, which means that I might end up exploding the motor and have a crazy fire. If that is what has happened, so I should not run it. And I need a professional mechanic to do it. Tomorrow is good wind to go home for Christmas, and I want to get to Almerimar. So right now I'm thinking maybe getting towed out of the harbour, sail to Almerimar, get towed in, and then take it from there. When I go back, either fix the motor or after Christmas, or just change for electric right away. Anyways, I might just fix it anyways, because I can sell it, I don't know. Yeah, old boat, money problems. On a personal side note, a lot of the problems I've had here, and in the last months, it's been a lot. It's really been tugging on me, but it is an old boat, and all of these problems are just caused by money, and money alone. and all my problems can be fixed by money, and I don't have a lot of money. So I just thought what I'm gonna start doing, like after the sailing back to Norway and stuff like that, because I haven't known really, and now I am applying for a job or apprenticeship as a deckhand on like huge cargo ships and stuff. And it seems like today I was in a job interview, and it seems like I'm going to get the job. So it will be 1 month on, 1 month off. So from then on, I will be able to work a month and then sail a month, which is gonna be great. And I will be getting money to actually fix stuff and sail more safely. And I'll get the education and everything while still being able to live out on the water. And oh man, it's gonna be great. Yeah, I think I need to go and pay for the towing, and also pay for them to tow me out, or wait. Call me crazy. I'm gonna see if it's actually possible to just sail out of here. Ooh, that's gonna be hard. I just need to go from here to here. The rest I can actually sail without a problem. But that part is hard. It depends on the wind direction. If it's pushing me that way, it can actually be done. And then we just use a stick to push the boat. Yeah. I'm gonna ask how much they're gonna take for towing me. just outside. I think it should be good. Sail to Almermar. I also need to make arrangement with Almermar. So I'm gonna call them as well and just ask if they're able to tow me in. Good morning. Now we are going to get the boat out. The plan is to push it out and then steer while we go backwards, and then pump the tiller this way until we get out there, and then raise sails. It's a bit scary, and there's like military vessels and stuff on the other side here, so we need to make sure we're not in the way of anyone. We don't have an engine, but it should be all right. So just gonna make ready to depart, and then we'll go. For the ones that wonders, the towing was €70 per way, so I had to spend €70 extra if I wanted to be towed out of the marina. So I concluded in trying to get out myself. So the plan here was to first push the boat with enough force that we would be able to turn it around, and then start to push the tiller, rudder, or the tiller. What that means is we would swing the tiller or rudder back and forth with enough force that we would make some move the water backwards and in sense push the boat forward. This would require a lot of force, but there was no wind. The weather forecast looked good, so here is how it went. Okay guys, we are ready. Okay, then you can start the push. So as much sideways as possible. No, like straight back. Straight back. And keep pushing, push hard. Push hard backwards. Keep going, get some speed. Give us some speed, more speed, more speed, more speed, more speed. We need more speed. Keep going.
Okay, I'm towers.
Okay, jump on board. So that's it.
I really wanted Ricardo to push with way more force here, but I didn't communicate that clearly enough beforehand.
Yeah, try pushing at the boat if you're able to turn our bow. Okay. I should be able to anyways. Just need to wait till I get a bit more away. We're still drifting backwards, so that's good. And then after I'm gonna start pumping the tiller. It's weird we're turning the wrong way though. I think I'm gonna start now. not turning. Can you give me a paddle?
I have to apologize that the filming isn't of the best quality here. I had to start taking over and starting to paddle and everything. So here I've gotten a paddle, as you can barely see, and I've started to paddle and try to turn the boat over to the other side because we came out on the wrong angle.
Do you want to pump the tiller? Just pump it back and forth like that. I need to turn a bit more.
Okay. Another beat. All right.
What?
Yeah, we are out. He's turning.
Okay. Keep going.
We are keep turning, eh? And you want to compensate.
It's working. I just needed the oar to turn, but we're actually moving. Not very quickly, but it's going. I need to turn. Wait. I need to get the bow. I need to get the stern.
Bow port. Bow port.
Just as a funny reference, the boat weighs about 5 tons. And there was a little bit of wind, so there was a lot of force that was required to move this beast forward.
Careful. We're getting close.
What?
Getting close to the boat.
Yeah. Just keep going. I'll be ready at the stick if we need it. This is crazy.
I also had to push like this on 2 of the boats beforehand, but that footage was way too bad to show you guys.
Okay, you can go raise the sails. I'll take over.
You pass this?
Or I can raise it actually. Just keep on going. Oh my god. We did it, guys. We're out of the harbor. With a little bit of effort. Huh. The wind is coming behind us actually. Perfect. I was thinking it would. Now we're going to Almerimar. No, it's fine, it's fine. It's fine. It's just the waves. It's very light winds. Yeah. Woo. We just chill now. The winds are from behind, if you feel, like here. Feel it? Yeah. So now you can turn more way more starboard, because we don't want to be in the way of the boats. So I think we try to cross into the metal boat there and then go more port. Yacht Club Cartagena, this is sailing vessel Tranquility. Do you read me over?
This is Yacht Club Cartagena, go ahead, Tranquility.
I would just like to say we are departing now, and thank you for the stay.
Okay, do you need any assistance?
No, we're good, thanks.
Okay, thank you and have a nice day.
Dude, I don't think they would approve of our assistant needs. Yeah, just push the boat like this and do this, and we'll just row out. This giant cruise ship just came in before we undocked. Waited for it before we set sail, and as you can see, we're getting some speed, but it's going very slowly. I have no problem with that, however. We're going there actually, just ahead of us there. But I don't want to cut just across, because there might be coming in big ships that need space, and I'm not moving quick at all. So I need to kind of wait for the right moment. So I need to go along the shoreline here, and then when there is no boats in the way, I'll go. We are picking up speed. You can see on the bubbles, they're actually moving now. We have about between 1 and 2 knots, I think, maybe closer to 2. Just we're going downwind, so it doesn't feel like we're moving so fast, but you can clearly see on the lighthouse we are moving. And we're getting out to freedom. We got out of the harbor without any engine. I'm very impressed. What about you? Are you impressed?
I'm stunned.
Stunned. Stop being so sarcastic when I film. You're not like that. This is my final sail before Christmas, and I think it's gonna be a very nice sail. Downwind all the way. Very exciting. And now we're passing past all of these big ships in daylight, which is way better than nighttime. And the only collision course we have is this guy, but it's still pretty far away, and I think it'll adjust based on us. We just head as much this way as possible, so we're getting as much out of the way as possible. It's very comfortable. We're doing 3 knots right now. Barely any movement. Keel is up. Keel is kind of broken. Engine is also broken. Mainsail. I stitched 2 holes this yesterday evening. When I go to Almerimar, I'm gonna do a lot of boat work, to say the least. I need to do a lot of boat work. Almerimar is, as a lot of you guys know, where I bought the boat, and we did 1 month or 3 weeks of refitting there, and I'll probably spend a month refitting by myself this time, I think, and just fixing a lot of stuff. Main stuff is change the motor. I think I'm gonna change it for an electric motor. It's gonna be a big investment, but I have to do it anyways. And if I want to change to electric, I need to upgrade the battery system. And if I want to have electric, I also need to be able to generate. These solar panels won't cut it, so I'll have to install a solar panel platform on the stern of the boat, which requires some welding. So a lot of planning, a lot of money, and a lot of work. And also I need to put the boat on the hard again and fix the wiggling of the keel, because that's gonna wiggle itself through the boat if I don't do anything by now, because it's become very bad. So that's the big projects I'll have to do. And then maybe I'll do some small comfort upgrades as well, we'll see. And then I'll continue sailing. Get it back to Norway, then I'm gonna do the big refit. Also need to get the diesel engine out, that's gonna be fun. Every time I'm gonna record, I always have to pause the music, because if not I get copyright strike, and I'm doing it every single time. I almost always listen to music, I love it, but I can never play it while I record. I'm making pancakes. This is something I usually do. I start sailing and then I start cooking, because that way I'm moving while I'm cooking, so I save time. It's more efficient that way. We're moving at about 2.5 knots. Ricardo is keeping watch. No, he's on his phone, he's not looking. And yeah, this is my favorite breakfast recipe. It's just oatmeal, banana, and eggs, and you just mix it together. I'll probably feature this in multiple videos now, but it's so good. It's so healthy and it's so good. Make it every single day. If you're in Norway, you put on butter and brown cheese. then it gets even better. But if you're not in Norway, we can't get brown cheese, so they're not as good, unfortunately. So one of the few things I really miss when I'm not in Norway. We also have this hanging sausage. The Spanish sausages is great to have on boats because it's meat and they don't go out in like a long time. Also basil is nice. That one's rotten, but that one is 4 weeks old now. So it's great. It's great. So now rigged up boom preventer, and we have set the course for Almerimar. And you can't see land in the distance, but it's just curving out all the way towards our bow, and then it's going in again. So we have to go over our edge and then go across to Almerimar. Doing good downwind sailing. We are expecting more and more wind as the day progresses, which is nice because we can have way more wind than this and go faster.
The reason I really wanted to get the boat to Almerimar was because I was now going home to celebrate Christmas with my family, and Almerimar was by far the cheapest place to go at only €10 per day. My flight would leave in 10 days, so this was also the last good weather window I had to get there in time. I also knew that I would be gone for some time, as I would start in the job as a deckhand right after Christmas. Join us in the next episode, where we literally have to row the boat into the marina as the marinero refused to go outside the harbour.